What's up, YouTube? This is Robin with About That RV Life. Today we have our 2021 Sunseeker going out on a rental, and so we're going to do a walkthrough with you of how we walk a customer through the ins and outs, how to run the thing, how to use the slides, what to look for, what to worry about, what not to worry about, and you get to join us. Just as a reminder, it doesn't matter what platform you run on, they all have their own departure and return forms that you need to fill out and steps that you need to go through with your people. This is what we do, and it serves all of those platforms equally, but your process might look a little bit different, and that's okay. That's where we're going to start with putting out the slides. So the first thing you have to know is in this one, the engine has to be running.
Okay.
With the brake on.
Okay. So it's operated from in the cab?
Well, no.
Okay.
So the engine has to be running with the brake on.
The brake on.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we come around here.
Sounds good.
I'm going to show you what to do, but if you let me do, okay?
Okay.
Come in.
Oh, wow.
Slide is right here, so out is going to be out. Yep.
Out. And does it stop on its own?
It will stop on its own.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's really nice in the travel trailers, the click when it's fully out or fully in.
Okay.
This one just stops. There you go.
There she is. Okay.
And so the only thing that I want to make sure that you are thinking about when you're putting slides out is if you store anything back here, just make sure nothing is tucked in behind this, because
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
almost pop off once. It
Oh,
wasn't
no.
fun.
Yeah.
So I'm
okay.
just going to go ahead and shut the engine off because we don't need it for the... Oh, just kidding. We've got one more slide.
One more side to the rear, yes.
So back here,
Okay, and this I understand is two-piece, so once it slides out, you got to set the bed
you
down.
press it back, push it back, and it's all down, and then when you bring it back in, you don't have to do anything. It slides right up itself.
Oh, so it stacks itself.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
So the button's right here, in, out.
Okay, so out.
And on the back here, we just have to pay attention to this
Oh,
door.
to make sure. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's an interesting design right there. I feel like that's a poor design flaw.
Agreed.
But as long as it had a great way to hold itself in, that was stout, I don't imagine it'd ever be a problem. But that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it before.
I imagine before you close it too, you're gonna want to make sure.
Yes. Same thing. So it stops. It's all the way out. Just go ahead and
Push the bed.
the bed down, and then you're good to go. And then at this point, while you're getting it set up, you can shut the engine off because you're not going to need that for anything else that you're going to be doing. So we'll go ahead
Okay,
and
so
do
engine
that.
on with the e-brake.
Engine on with the e-brake for the slide. That slides out, so then your battery on off is right there.
So this right here will turn batteries
Yep,
on.
battery's
So now it's
on.
battery. So question.
Yep.
If we start the generator, will it automatically switch back and forth between batteries and generator?
Right, so when the generator's running, it'll be running like you're on shore power. It'll charge the battery as it's doing things, and then you can operate everything that runs off
Okay,
the battery.
I don't have to shut this off with the generator running?
No.
Okay, that's good to know. Just if we're not using anything, we can shut it off.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
And I actually would probably, unless you're trying to save battery, I would just leave it on because it's gonna, when the battery is on, that's when your fridge is gonna be activated.
That makes sense. Okay.
And so if you've got food in there, you're gonna want to keep it on.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then for the awning is this switch right here, and the engine has to be off for the awning to operate.
Oh, okay. So we got a little bit of.
Yep. So extend. We'll put that out.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, it's got LED lighting under there.
It has
Oh,
LED
my.
lighting, so those switches right there are your exterior lights as well, right there by your hand.
Oh, okay, down
here,
here. Okay.
So one does the LED lights, and then the other one, there's an orange light.
And then there's the obvious, like, hey, if it gets windy, don't leave this out.
Right.
Yeah.
So we would ask.
We had one get ripped off of there a long time ago.
It
And
won't stop on its own, I don't think. Oh, maybe it does.
I kind of stopped as it kind of.
Yep. So.
Oh, it'll reel back in the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that. Yeah,
So you just leave it like that, and then these switches here, one does your LEDs, the other is
does
like a
porch light.
porch
Okay.
light. Yep. Mhm.
Perfect. Okay.
And then same thing, you can just pull it back in with the retract button. We do ask that you pull it in at night just because we never know what kind of weather's going to happen. You don't want something to...
I can do that. That's not a problem.
If it gets rainy, which I don't think it's going to be, but you can keep
It's
it
supposed to rain on
partly
the
out to
4th.
put your stuff on.
Yeah, which we don't have like a ton of stuff or anything.
Well, and then before you pull it all the way in,
okay,
let me show you if it rains.
this door should probably make sure it's out of the way before we.
Yeah, and you don't want water puddling on top. You pull this down, and it'll pull one corner down so the water will drain off.
That makes
sense. You can
sense.
also pull both of them down.
So that'll
just have a
adjust
steeper
this.
pitch.
Oh, okay. That's cool to
And then
know.
just
Okay,
make
because I
sure
noticed it seemed like it was almost straight out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and then
Cool.
just make sure you push it back up before you pull it back in.
Okay.
Let's take a look at our board here.
All right.
So these are our lights. We got kitchen, living room.
Okay. And those only function if the battery's on.
Correct.
Okay.
The Wi-Fi we're gonna ignore. That we wish that could be working for you, but we've just had a lot of trouble with it. When they wired it, they somehow wired it to these switches, so it can only turn on if the lights are on. So like, if you're in here at night, you can't have Wi-Fi, and the on-off constantly apparently causes issues with.
Okay. I think my wife paid for that. The Wi-Fi.
We'll make sure that you get money back for that.
Okay, that's fine. Because I don't need it. And I don't think she's going to need it either. We've got actually Wi-Fi in our minivan.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll just park the minivan next to it and you can use it.
It's a fun feature. Yeah. It's just, it doesn't function properly.
Okay.
And so it's not, water pump. So if you got fresh water in the tank, this is how you access it through your spouts. But if you have it connected to city water, you don't need to use the pump.
It uses the city's pressure.
Yep. Yeah, and then since you're not going to be plugged in, you're going to use the gas water heater. So you just switch that on.
Okay, and then this was like if we were plugged in.
Correct.
We'd use the electric water heater. Okay.
Exactly.
And does it have water in it?
It's full.
It's full? Okay, because I know we requested it
full,
before.
yeah.
Thank you.
It might even leak a little bit out. It's still full.
Oh, that's cool. That's
so this
awesome.
is going to be your propane level. As you can see here, it's full battery level. Whenever there's lights on or anything in the cabin, it'll show 2/3, but the battery is good.
And if it's not like boom 100% and it's like charging, it's gonna
you'll be good.
Okay, that makes sense.
So there's your fresh water gauge.
Perfect.
Black water shows empty, gray shows empty, so you're good to go there. So now I'm going to show you how to use the generator. We're going to press down until this light comes on right here. That primes it, and then you hold the start button. If it doesn't start the first time, prime it again.
That's cool.
The light will come on eventually.
I'm sure it will.
There it is. Fires right up.
Nice.
So,
and that runs off fuel out of the main tank.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're running the generator, you can use the microwave, you can use the air conditioning. All of those things will only operate if the generator.
Yeah, the heavy
is
electronics.
running.
Yeah. Only.
One thing with that too, with speaking of fuel, I always have it filled up, and I don't know if she read the description.
To bring it back full.
Full. Yep.
Yep.
Or exactly where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, we can do that.
And then to stop it, press and hold.
Until she. Oh, okay. Then
Shuts
she just
down
shuts
on its
down.
own. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. I like that.
So since the battery is on, the refrigerator
I can hear it running.
is running and will start cooling. There's some
Okay.
water in there. You guys feel free to utilize that.
Okay.
Freezer works great, keeps things frozen. It's not quite cool yet.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. Yeah, it's got a little stopper here. What's this jack system? Does it have a jack system on it?
No.
It doesn't. Okay, I was gonna ask that too, because some of them have the electric leveling jacks in the rear, and there's like you have to park them facing downhill for them to work, or uphill for them to work.
No electronic jacks. So you want to find as level of a spot as you can to park it, because you don't have any leveling capabilities outside of just blocks under tires or whatever.
And I know being level is important for using propane. You want to make sure you level.
Yeah.
As level as you can.
Yeah, and we've never had any problems even.
We probably won't use any of the propane stuff,
but
I imagine. I'm dead set on cooking over a fire.
Love it.
So
Love it, man.
I'm all for it. I brought all my cast iron. So.
I wanted to mention with cooking this fan. So if you are gonna cook inside, make sure this is on. The alarm will go off. It's very sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll crank it open, and then you got your fan
It's got
on and
4
off.
speeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you make sure that's closed before you go out on the road.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's actually under a hood, so if you left that open, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to happen.
The older ones didn't.
Yeah.
I think we lost probably 2 or 3 back in the day. It's like, oh crap, we gotta get another one.
But I have cooked eggs, literally anything, and it's so sensitive, it just goes off.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Good.
We do have pots and pans and all kinds of different things
cool.
in here so that you can cook on the stove. There's also cups.
For future reference too, like if you guys wanted to ever rent a travel trailer from us, all of our campers are camp ready. Yep. So we provide pots and pans, dishes.
Oh, that's cool.
Linens,
awesome.
everything.
I bought all that stuff.
Oh, you did?
I don't know what they have. I'm not sure.
That's perfect. There
We've
is
never done this before.
a Keurig down here. We don't provide K-cups, but we do provide a refillable K-cup. So if you want to use grounds, whatever,
Okay. The TV, we saw this. I remember seeing this in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the
So it opens up. There's plenty of storage back here. All the remotes are up there.
My son will probably use it for a Switch.
Yeah, and so in regards to that, getting things plugged in here is kind of challenging. It does have a Roku plugged in right now, so for him to use the Switch, he's probably gonna have to unplug the Roku
and use that
and plug in there, and that's just fine
just tell
for
him
him
to play
do.
outside. We're camping.
That is also a good idea, but that's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. But
one thing we gotta mention too, because it has been pulled off before, that latch.
Oh, I see that.
You just gotta.
You gotta make sure it's like this, and then you pull it forward. Somebody probably just grabbed it and yanked on it.
It was our chili.
Oh boy. Okay.
It also was a plastic.
Those are your first culprits
before,
always. Anyway.
yeah.
Anytime something's broken in my house, what kid did this?
Yes.
Storage things, bags, wax paper, Reynolds wrap, whatever, all kinds of different stuff in there. And then back here is where you're gonna find towels, extra blankets. There's some paper towels and some tissue in here. We've got some games in here, cards, different things, and some loofahs and different stuff. This actually probably should go in the house. Go back there.
We brought a little vacuum, a little cordless one, so we can vacuum.
Love that.
So yeah, we want to try to make sure we're keeping it clean.
Thank you. You see the broom and the dustpan back there.
Oh,
so
perfect. We brought those too. We'll make sure to just use these ones.
I love it. Okay, so nice. In here we have a couple of pillows and a bedspread.
Okay.
Those can either go on the bed. It's yours to use as you wish. So wherever you want to put stuff, feel free. These sheets are clean.
Okay.
Bathroom right here, standard RV toilet. Press the button down to flush. For number 2, fill it with water a little bit.
Yep. I was explaining to my wife. She goes, "How does RV toilets work?" I was like, "All right, so this is how it works." Because, like I said, we grew up with RVs.
Yeah.
On the one thing that's shower, obviously, and I told her too. I was like, "You turn the water on, you'll get wet. You shut it off."
Yep.
Yeah,
because you've got 6 gallons of hot water.
That's it. I told her, I was like, you get wet, you shut it off, you lather up, you rinse off, you shut it off.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
So under the sink we've got toilet paper. I'm gonna grab. I think there's only 2 rolls in here.
We brought a couple of rolls ourselves as well, so we're not gonna run out.
We'll grab a couple rolls to put in here
bad
for
tacos
you as well.
or something.
In here, there's all kinds of different things. Feel free to use or not use whatever's in there.
Okay.
I will give you a word of warning. Don't leave the toilet lid open and the toilet paper on the counter while you're driving.
Oh.
It can fall off.
It fall in
the
there.
toilet.
Yep.
We've had it happen a number of times. It's not fun.
No.
So for this guy,
That's
pull it
neat.
across and it clips on over here.
Okay.
And then just press it back to close it. That's pretty much everything in here.
We've got thermostat controls.
Yes. So let's turn the generator on actually so that you can know what it sounds like when everything.
This has been primed. Do I have to prime it again?
You prime it every time.
Every
you're gonna
time.
Start it. Yeah.
Okay.
Starts up.
Oh, she didn't go that
Not
time.
quite.
She'll go again. She goes.
There we go.
There we are. Oh, that's simple enough. I like it.
Easy peasy. Okay, then if you want to come back here to the thermostat, power's right here.
On.
It's already on, cool and high, so you hear the AC kicks right on.
Perfect.
If you look at that unit right there, there's a little toggle right there.
I see that. Does that change your directions?
So if you close that, it's going to force air through those vents, and you're going to get more airflow in different parts of the cabin.
So that almost makes like a central air.
Yes.
Or like, hey, I'll just have it blow out right here.
Yep.
And then,
Tell the kids if you're hot, go outside. We're facing this to the room.
Yeah.
exactly, yes.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
So if you need heat for whatever reason, you switch to heat. It'll do the same thing. It'll kick the heater on to put you down at the
And the
right
heater
temperature.
is propane?
Propane.
It is propane,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll leave it on cool,
For sure.
shut it off while we're driving down the road. And if you've got people riding back here, You can run the generator and the AC while you're driving down the road. It's going to use more fuel, obviously.
I did not know that.
But
okay.
the AC for the truck is just going to be up there.
Yeah,
in your
you're
captain's
in
chairs.
dash.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm. The kids are all at the campsite right now, so
Love
I don't need to run all this.
So it's just you.
Yeah.
So then this is a light switch for back here.
I was gonna ask. Okay.
You also have a couple of lights right there. They've got the little.
Oh, okay, button.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Storage up there. Storage all along there.
That's
Lots
nice.
of places to put things. There's a compartment here behind that you can access from outside as well.
Oh, well, that's neato. Okay.
And there are some stuff in here. Customers, renters do leave extra stuff in here for us all the time, so feel free to use it.
Oh,
Yep,
perfect.
paper towels, whatever. Yeah, use whatever.
Excellent, okay.
Whatever's in here is yours. And then for this guy,
Just kind of lifts up and pulls
Lifts
out.
up,
Pretty standard.
pulls out. Yep.
Okay.
And then to get it back in, you actually
Nice
have
little-
to kind of
Oh, pull on the back a little
a
bit.
little bit.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then this guy, same thing. It's pretty standard. Table comes off.
Table comes off and those.
Sets in here.
Yep. And
Yep.
then those fold down.
Yep.
And then is there a place that you normally store this when you're not using it? If we decide to turn this into a bed?
So this would actually be part of the bed.
Oh, that sits down here. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's
And then
right.
Yep,
the cushions, these
You
two
lifted
cushions.
up. I thought you pointed at something underneath
Oh,
that
no.
came out. That's why I was confused.
It sets down.
It sets down. Yeah,
on
this
there.
will sit on there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's real standard stuff. Okay.
And then in here, we don't actually have anything you're gonna need. You may need that, I guess, but probably not.
I was like an adapter for like a sewer hose.
Yep. This is the curtain that hangs around here.
Oh, okay.
So you can see these
So it'll
little
have peepers
Velcros.
looking through the front window.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, start here.
Little Velcro. Ah, and it just goes all the way around.
Yep, follows all the way around.
Nice little privacy.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I like it. I
A
like
little
it.
bit of shade
There's
too.
some sunscreen in there if you want to use that. Down here, snacks.
Oh, leftover
Feel free to-
snacks.
So-
Look at
feel
that.
free to
So you
dig
can-
into there.
My kids are gonna tear those
Take
Cheetos up.
some and leave some. That's
Take
what
some,
why
leave
we tell
some,
every
whatever.
renter. So
Cool.
if you
All
have
right.
extras,
We'll swap it
toss
out.
them
I
in
like
there.
it. I like it. That's awesome. It's just the goodie bin. It
Yes.
always
Yeah.
changes.
The community goodie bin,
I
yeah.
love it. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay.
Otherwise, in here, I think that's pretty much it. There is an outlet inside here
Okay.
that they can charge devices or whatever, but again, the generator has to be running for that to work. So,
Okay. Yeah, your outlets, your heavy appliances are gonna run on
yeah.
the generator.
This comes up and you can store it up there. It just gives you a little bit more open
Oh,
head
just kind of
space
transfer
here.
back and forth. Yeah.
And
And
then
the ladder hangs here.
Yep.
Okay. I like it. This is nice. And then you stereo, Bluetooth,
Yep.
all that. If I have Bluetooth speakers, so I probably won't even use it. We'll be most of the time outside,
Yeah,
but I'm
whatever.
sure it's pretty straightforward.
Which I feel like is a super awkward key, but
So while I got you up here real quick,
Okay.
I want you to test out this camera system. It's pretty cool.
Oh!
So use the blinker out to the left. It's already on the
That
left.
side.
So do down the right.
Whoa! Okay, but the slides out.
Yeah,
so.
and then after a while, I don't know, about 10-15 seconds, when you're driving down the road and you don't have a blinker on, the back will show all the time.
Okay.
So if you're
I
driving-
can actually see behind me.
Exactly.
you can also manually, whoops, that's not what I meant. This one, it'll change your view. So that's
Yeah.
what's behind you right
Oh,
there.
okay, and it'll switch back and
Yeah.
forth on me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's neat. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay.
Yeah, it's very nice for parking.
Yeah.
In the back.
Start in the back. That makes sense because this is gonna get tight once this comes in. So this is, and that will fold on its own. You said.
Yep, so you can just leave everything sitting just like
Oh,
it
let's
is.
make sure
Make
that-
sure this door is
Yeah, make sure that
in.
door's shut, and then obviously again storing things back there.
Yeah, check everything.
Make sure we're
out of the
clear.
way.
Okay.
Folds right up.
I love that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice feature.
And it's a comfy bed, actually, yeah.
Oh, it does feel
Yeah.
like it's good. So driver's side rear light. What is that?
So that's a light that's on the driver's side in the rear.
Oh, is it
And-
like a porch light almost?
Yeah, and so it's around where like your sewer hookups and that. kind of
Oh,
stuff.
so like you had to get back there and fiddle around with connections or something. Okay, that's cool. Okay, generator's off.
Yep.
And slides are in.
Yep, and I usually
awning is
would
up.
travel with lights off too, probably.
Yeah, so we got lights off.
Yep,
Yep,
perfect.
traveled lights off, battery off.
I would keep the battery on because you want your fridge to get cool.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Yep.
And those batteries should charge when the engine's running
Correct.
as well.
While the
right?
engine's
Okay.
running, batteries are charging.
Yeah.
So your propane tank access is right here. It's got a gauge on it as well, which you can see inside. It says you're full. Out here it's showing about 3/4. That probably has a lot to do
We won't
with
use much of it, but how it's sitting, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Open, close. We've already got it running, so you shouldn't.
Does that need to be closed going down the road, or can that stay on? Okay.
Yep, it's good to go. This is your exhaust from your
Like the microwave,
water heater,
water heater. Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, it should be. It should be a
Yes.
water heater. Yeah, it should.
You got a garbage can in here.
Oh, that's
wheel
nice.
chocks, some extra garbage bags. So feel free to use those as
I'm probably gonna definitely use a garbage
you
can.
wish. Back here, this is exhaust for.
That is
this
that water
furnace.
heater. That's the water heater.
That one's the furnace.
Yes, that's the furnace. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we know everything about this thing. As you can see, we're really professionals. Back here is where we've got extra. This
That's
is
an
an extra
extra
hose. This is freshwater hose. So if you're gonna hook up to city water, you can hook that up right
Hook it up
here.
right there. We won't be hooking up.
If
to
you
city
if
water,
you need to
but
fill fresh water for whatever reason you go through it, just throw a hose in there.
just throw a hose in
Yep.
it. Yep.
Or
Just like ours, yeah.
dump a jug of a gallon of water, whatever.
Just fill it with liquor. Just fill it
Or,
with liquor.
or that.
That's funny.
You got a little toolbox back here. Doesn't
Okay,
have much
cool.
in it.
This is your shore power. So like if we wanted to plug into an external generator with a 30 amp plug.
So you're gonna pull from here, you're gonna unplug this and
Unplug
plug it
that.
into your generator. Right now, what this is doing is completing the circuit
From the generator.
Yes.
so that it
Okay,
charges
so
your
you unplug
batteries.
it from itself. Right now
Yep.
it's plugged into itself. Okay.
Correct.
I've also
So that's
got
very
a adapter. So here's a surge protector, right? You want to get that plugged in.
For sure.
And then I've got this adapter here if you wanted to plug it into something just like a normal
And then you
plug-in.
wouldn't have like full power, but you would have some power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how ours was. Like when you plug it into 110.
Yeah.
You, like certain things would work, but like you still couldn't run the AC.
Yeah.
Right,
You
because
know.
you're gonna short breakers.
Yeah. So, but you could get like lights and stuff like
Yep.
that to work
Yep.
offshore power, charge your batteries.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Here's that compartment that goes in behind the couch.
Okay.
It's right here.
Okay.
Here's your gas.
Gas, not diesel.
Yep.
Correct,
regular
gas.
Sounds like gas, so
Yeah.
yeah, we got a different sound.
And another storage compartment right here.
Oh, outdoor rugs.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
feel free to use those.
Okay, yeah, we brought one too. We brought a leak blower so we could keep
Nice.
dirt and sand.
And then in here is where your
It's locked.
locked.
Yeah.
The key is on your key ring, but that's where your generator is at. So if for whatever reason your generator's not running, you need to reset it or something like that, the button's gonna be
I
on the
imagine we won't
generator
have
in
any problem.
there. I don't think so
Yeah.
either.
Okay.
You should be good to go.
And I just
This
checked.
awning comes out automatically with the slide. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, that
to
just-
run water so it's not draining inside.
Right,
Okay.
so when you pull it in, everything just gets sloughed off. You don't have to climb up and sweep anything.
Perfect. Perfect. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Nick.
Yes.
Okay,
Nick,
thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it. I gotta give my dad the keys real quick to the thing.
So you're doing a photo of the odometer.
Yep, I'm gonna do a quick odometer, pre-trip odometer and fuel gauge.
Okay.
And then we'll go look at the generator.
Bring it back Tuesday at 2 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So then we're going to take a couple pictures of the outside, of the inside, just make sure that we know what everything looked like when the unit left and we can compare when it comes back. There you have it. That's how we walk our customers through and let them know how to use the unit. If you have any feedback for us, we'd love your comments. Leave them down here in the comment section. Also, like and subscribe to our channel. We love having new subscribers and we're always putting out new content to help you in your RV rental business or just in your RV life. Till next time, happy camping.